In the next 100 days, I will be building the ultimate cozy farm base filled with hundreds of crops and beautiful buildings to transform the landscape.
Okay, this is Cottage World. Welcome to the first day. I apologize that my voice just sounds sick. I swear, I'm not always sick, but the days that I have time to record and make videos, it turns out that I have a bit of a cold again. The weather in my town is kind of bipolar, right? One day it's sunny, the next day it's not. It's like a toxic relationship that you can't get out of. And for me to get out of, I'd have to move to a different hemisphere of the Earth in order for me to enjoy consistent weather. So that's why my voice sounded a little bit like this. I hope that within the next couple of days it'll go away, and halfway through the video I'll sound like my normal self. But let us make some tools. Basically, this Cottage World mod pack is aimed to create a cozy Minecraft experience, and me and cozy Minecraft, I like it. So we're here to see what we can do and all the amazing farms and buildings that we can create. We already have some. That's a big snake. All right, we got some tomatoes here already, so that's a good sign. There's also a cave here. No spider. Oh, it is. Why do they look so funny? Look at them. Look, there's two of them. All right. Oh, there's some coal here. Let's get this real quick and make a torch. There you go. Light up the area. Looks much better like this. And down here, it's empty. This could be like a temporary little base or something, but let's gather some of the coal that we have here, and then we can set off to find sheep. All right, that was the last piece of coal. Let's head on back up to the surface and go look for some sheep and find a nice suitable area. If we find a village too, that would be awesome, because that means we can get crops fairly easily and we don't have to do too much exploring. I don't see any sheep around here. We'll have to go around. I want to conserve my food, my energy, because there's not an easy access food source at the moment. Oh, there's boars. Oh, wild boars. Oh, let's get some wild boar. We have some food along the way. These guys don't seem to attack me, so that's good. Never mind, they do, but they run away after like a few hits or something. Come here, come here. Oh my gosh, why are you so fast? There you go, he's dead. Nice. There's also a big snake there. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, dead. We just decimated this population. There's one left. We'll leave one to tell the tale of how its family died. Alright. Let's get some grapes. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Bless me. Oh, an apple tree or a cherry tree. There's also some sugar cane over here as well. No, what we could do is we could probably make a campfire and cook some meat. All right, let's put down the crafting table and make ourselves a small campfire. And then where do we want to place this? Let's place it right here. We'll cook that for now. I want to keep the tomatoes so that we can turn them to seeds and plant some more. We also have some grapes too, so we can make wine again. And hopefully this time I'll do it correctly. What is that? Oh, those are fishes. What is this? Asparagus. Oh my gosh. This is good. We can grow some asparagus. Do you turn into seeds? Oh yeah, you do. Okay. I'm still looking for sheep. I don't see any sheep. What is this? What is this? Oh, cucumbers. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Cucumbers. Anything. Anything right now. We have 3 leather. Can we make a backpack? I bet you we could. Go check out the meat. See if it's done cooking. Yes, it is. Perfect. Right, now we can eat our first meal. Alright, what can we make with this? We can make a baby backpack. Or a saddle. If we find stuff. What the heck? You can make a bike? Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. Let's look around. There's no sheep around here. Alright, our food is done cooking. We'll leave that campfire there for anybody who might need it. I see these are... What are these? Strawberries? These look like more... Oh, grapes. These look like tomatoes. Wild tomatoes. Alright. Are they the same ones? Oh, they are. Okay. Gotta make sure they're the same mod. Sometimes they're different modded tomatoes. Oh, sheep. Oh, but they're different colors. What is this? Lettuce. Oh, I'll take lettuce too. A bunch of asparagus. These look like strawberries. Yep, they are. Take that. Ah, that's loud. Gosh. I really don't like how that sounds. We gathered enough of this. That onions? Those are onions. Right, let's get some sheep. Let's get some wool. Ah, there is one. There's more over there. Okay, that's good. Let's get the onions here. We don't need these flowers. Let's just plant them all the way in the ground. There you go. Oops. Alright, what is this? Oh, these are cattails. Cool. Alright, let's get this last sheep. The sun is setting, so this is a perfect time for us. Get some more of these strawberries. And then from there, let's get some of the roses, the poppies, and turn them into dye. Bam, bada bing. Turn this into red wool. And then from there we can make ourselves a red bed. Nice, the classic red bed. What is that, a snail? It is. Oh, it's shy. Look at him. It's hiding there. Little hole here. You know what? This is where we'll live. We'll live here for now. Under this tree. Let's put that there. And then we can put our bed there. Living here is not a bad idea because we're really close to the shore and it's kind of flat. So we could probably make a little base here, to be honest. We just need to collect wood. I'll place it right here. That's a good spot, isn't it? And we'll cook some mutton on there. After that, let's make a small little chest. Put it there. Okay, good. Let's put all of our crops and plants and stuff. Alright, our last piece of mutton is done cooking, and I think it's almost time to go to sleep. We even have our snail friend here to join us. I guess it's not too dark yet for us to fall, but alright, it is nighttime now, so I think it's time to sleep. We finally passed day 1, and gosh, that achievement is so loud. Alright, I think my goal for today is, instead of building, I want to go and find more resources, so that way we can have iron and more stone. So, we're gonna go look around for some caves. I think there might be one right there. That is not a cave. That is like a little pond in the water. How about this? Also another little water cave, possibly? It looks like one. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go find some resources and I'll be right back. It won't take too long. Oh my gosh, actually there's a ruined nether portal right over here. Let's look at this really quick before I go caving. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. What is this? A ferret. That does not look like a ferret. It's kind of cute though. What is that? What's a wild asparagus? Oh, okay. Barding? What the heck? I didn't know that was what it was called. Glistening lemon. I mean, melon. That's about it. That's absolutely it. There's some tomatoes here still that I could probably take. Kind of cool. Nothing too interesting. Let's go find some caves.
For the next couple of days, I spent my time in the mines gathering lots of resources. We would encounter lots of mobs and dig up lots of iron. I even got my first diamond here, although it was a little bit disappointing.
Diamonds! Yeah. Just one? Really? Oh, man.
As I continued deeper, I came upon the deep dark and got too scared to explore. It was around day 4 that I finally returned to the surface.
What the heck is that? It's an alligator. Why is there an alligator over here? Oh, I'm out of food. I need to eat these cherries, man. Alright, there you go. Let's go back. Alright, we got like a crap ton of iron. At least like 4 stacks, alright? And then some gold as well. This trip yielded some pretty good results. I should also make a backpack because that would just make my life a lot easier. So I would need about 2 more pieces of leather. So, while that's going on, I could go and find some cows and get some leather and some food. We need food. Oh, there's cows here. Woolly cows. Alright, we need 1 more piece of wool. 1 more piece of leather. Ooh, carrots. Carrots, this is good. Alright, there's this crocodile here, and I don't know if, it's friendly. It's an alligator. It's not eating the snail. Okay, it looks pretty chill. Pretty chill guy. Let's go to sleep. Alright, let's continue looking for more animals and get some leather and make ourselves a backpack. If we can get extra leather, that'd be good too, because I would love to make a saddle. Man, there's like no animals in this area. Let's see, anything else? Oh, okay, there's wild boars, which is good, because they also drop leather. Okay, there's only one? Wow, there's gotta be another one somewhere around here. Usually they're in packs, but I guess that one was a lone boar. Maybe he was the guy that we spared on day 1. He came to avenge his family, but unfortunately that didn't go very well for him. What is this? It's a grasshopper. Oh, it's a cricket. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, that's actually real cute. All right. I kind of don't want to do this, but I wonder if alligators drop leather. Ow. Okay. Oh, nope. They don't drop anything. That's okay. Well, now we know. Yes, cows. Yes, they're down here. Let's go get like one. We just need one leather. And if one of them doesn't give it to us, then the rest of them have to go. This one. All right. You guys have been spared. Remember the sacrifice of your friend, okay? Oh, wait. Why do I have 1 extra heart? I just realized that this mod pack has like the diet mod. And so I'm assuming that if you eat different types of food, you get, you know, more hearts or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Ooh, an egg. Nothing. I should have saved it. I could have cooked it into something. All right, let's put all these vegetables away. Cook some food. All this is done. All that is done. Look at that. We got so much iron, guys. We're like pretty much set. We don't need to get any more iron for a long time. I've had a leather on me. It was in this chest, and I wasted that time. That's okay though, because on that journey we were able to gather a lot of crops, which is gonna come in handy. All right, let's make a chest, and then surround it with a backpack. Then make a plated backpack. From there, I think we could also make an upgraded one using gold. Yes, after that it would be bejeweled. We would need 4 of these to make it work. Now, how do I? There you go. And do I press B? No, it's not that. All right, now we can open our backpack. We got a pretty good amount of space in there, so we can travel and run away. All right, it's a new day today. All this iron is still cooking. Do I have anything else I need to cook? Nope, pretty good. What I could do though with the last 3 pieces is I could probably find a horse or something and tame it. And maybe like a mule would be even better because we would have more storage space. And then we could travel off into the sunset. What is this? What the heck is this? What's that? Is this like a monument or something? It is. Oh, it's a cave. What the heck? Why are there skulls in here? Oh, a chest. You think it's trapped? It might be. Smithing table. Okay, not bad. Quick charge. I don't really want that. Some sticks and smithing table. What is that? It's a rhinoceros. Oh my gosh, let's go. Let's go check it out. We got a rhinoceros over here. Are they like aggro in this? What is it, peanuts? It's a lot of vegetables, but I'll take it. Peanuts work as well. More strawberries. But we can't forget about the rhinoceros over here. Look at him. He's huge. He's not aggro like in real life. Right here in real life, these guys just charge at anything because they're blind. They can't really see. So everything's a threat to them. Alright, so no horses around here. Which is okay, we'll keep looking. We'll keep looking until we find some more. What is this? It's an apple tree. Oh yeah. I think we could take apple saplings with us. That would be nice, to be honest. Let's chop it down. We can take the saplings and we can plant some more apple trees. Yes, we got 1 sapling. Okay, that's good. 1 sapling. Oh, there's some watermelons over here too. A bunch of cows. It would be interesting if you could tame the cows and ride them with the saddle. That'd be kind of cool, to be honest. Man, this place is so green and vibrant. What is this? The redwood forest. Oak logs. Yeah, it's redwood logs. Maple shrubs. Ooh, coffee. I'll take that. You know what? You know, this green, lush jungle biome here. I wouldn't mind living here. I think it'll be a perfect area to build. It's fairly flat. We just need to do a little bit more terraforming. And then we could start building here. So what I'm going to do is find... make our way back to the base camp and collect as much stuff as we can. And then bring it back over here. Especially all the important stuff. Alright, let us dump a bunch of this stuff into our... I don't think I'll need this tea blossom. Let's put this stuff into our backpack. Let's toss all this. Wow, our inventory is almost full already. It basically is full. Alright, let's make our way onto the that luscious biome. And we can get started on setting a temporary base camp and then, you know, build a nice house for us to live in. Alright, where do we want to build this little farm of ours? I think here would be a good idea. Let's set up a temporary base camp here. Perfect. Nice. So we have a little setup here, which I think is kind of cool. And what I want to do is get as much dirt as I can so I can fill up this and be flat. You see, because I don't want to do any more terraforming. So I think it'll be good if we just kind of fill up all this area and wrap it around like this. That way we have a bunch of space to build. So now it's going to be time to do a bunch of digging. And I need to go find some dirt. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we got like quite the amount of dirt. I think I'm going to get started on filling in this area. And I hope it's enough, but if not, then we're going to go get some more. But first, we need to chop down all of these trees. Alright, so before I start filling it in, I think it'll be good, or beneficial, if I were to say, to collect as much seed as we can. Because we are kind of low on wheat seeds. And what is this? Cotton hop seeds. I don't know what they're for, but I guess they'll come in handy. We're going to make the ultimate farm, alright? Alright, so we got like a whole stack of wheat seeds, which is perfect. And bunch of other seeds as well, and right now I think it's a good time to finally fill in this area with dirt and then see how it looks after we're done. Alright, so it turns out we're gonna need a lot more dirt than that. So it's time to go back and dig up some more dirt.
From day 9 to like day 12, I did a lot of digging and filling up our farm. After all that hard work, we were finally able to create a flat area for us to build our ultimate base.
Okay, so we basically filled up this whole entire area. I think there should be enough space. What I want to do is add our house right here at this little spot here, and then we can put our farm plots all the way in front of us in small little sections. But in order to do that, we need to get wood. So yeah, now we're just gonna go through and, you know, construct it, and we'll get back to it.
Starting from day 13 to 15, my days were spent gathering materials like wood and stone. It wasn't until day 16 that I was able to start construction on my starter house. I wanted this place to look humble and modest and nothing too grand. Ultimately, it's gonna be a glorified storage unit with lots of other features. This build was something that I came up with on the spot, so I didn't really have any plans on how it turned out. It just had to look cozy enough to live in. It took me much longer than expected to complete this build, but I had to go back and forth to gather materials, to add the details I wanted, and eventually, we would be able to complete this house.
Okay, so we finally finished our house. I know it took way longer than it should have. I just had this sudden inspiration of all these things to add. So outside here we have our workshop area with 3 blast furnaces. That's like a huge upgrade for us, to be honest. What I have here, we have all of these workstations, tables and stuff like that, a little chest to store our junk in, And then inside, we have a beautiful first floor with a smoker to cook our food and the brewing stand that we found. I don't even know where we found it, but we found it somewhere. And yep, that's the first floor. And up here is just a humongous chest room. That's nothing more, nothing less, just a big looking chest room. So the next, excuse me, I'm gonna cough. So the next thing that we're gonna do is work on farming. That's like the next big thing. We have all these seeds, and I definitely want to add like a huge, you know, a bunch of rows of crops. So we need to get some whatchamacallit, some water first. Infinite water source. Let's make a infinite water source. And let's see, what do we want to plant? Let's do some wheat, because wheat is always good. I have a bunch of asparagus as well. All right, let's plan this out accordingly. I want it to have it where we have a gap where we can walk in between. And there's got to be like a border that we can surround it with. So let's do that as a corner piece. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 like that, and water in the center. There you go. That'll be our first plot. Then we will break the borders. How does that look? It definitely looks like a gardeny thingy. Let's go with it. Let's roll with it. And then we can plant our crops. So let's plant our wheat seeds. How many do we need? Oh, so a little less than 64. So about 48, something like that. We have 16 left over. I don't know the math right now, but that's the math. There's one plot. Now let's do the next plot. Okay, so I've changed my mind. I think it looks a little... I think we should use the stripped spruce, stripped jungle wood instead, because it looks a little too noisy to me, the overgrown look. But, you know, it might look good if we add it to, like, I don't know, corners of this. I mean, it looks like a similar color to the redwood, so I think we should be okay. I don't know, let's add that. See, that doesn't look too bad. Alright, we're working on our next farm. I'm not too sure what this one's gonna be, but we need to get some more jungle logs. I think I might just have enough in the chest, but if not, then I have been growing some jungle trees, some 2x2 jungle trees. I think strawberry seed would look really good here. It'll be a good contrast. Be a good contrast, you know. I kind of want to alternate the colors. I don't want all the colors to be kind of bunched up, you know. I don't want all the greens to be greens. I kind of want it to be mixed up. It looks a lot better that way, and it looks a lot more colorful. 48, a perfect 48. Perfect. Now this one, I'm thinking that lettuce would be very good. Oh, we got a lot of lettuce. All right, let's just plant it, because this is tomatoes. That is strawberries. This is lettuce, so it's kind of like a alternating green, red, Christmas colors, you know? Peanuts and more onions. There you go. We got a little bit left over, but that's okay. Currently, we have 6 plots of vegetables, and I'm excited to see what they will look like when they're all done. The next thing we need to do is add some fences. I gotta think about what color I want them to be, because I don't want it to be too plain. We should also, you know, maybe make some... Oh, I got the perfect idea. We'll put like barrels at each corner. That way they also work as a storage, you know, and we don't have to keep putting stuff into our storage unit up here. I just need some wood so I can make barrels. All right, let's put the barrels here in every corner. All right, last corner is almost done. There you go. I gotta figure out what I want to put in between. For now, let's just, you know, put the stuff in first, and then we'll figure out, honestly, spruce wood would look very good, but we don't have any spruce wood here. I think the best we could do is oak wood. Oak wood would be a good contrast. There's a lot of oak wood around us, so I gotta go do some chopping trees. Oh man, look at this. Our farm is coming along beautifully. I'm glad. Oh my god, look at that. We even got a rainbow behind us. It's like something straight out of like those cartoons or feel-good movies. All right, let's go back and do our mission of gathering wood. I don't know why I was laughing so much. I guess it was just so unexpected to see that rainbow off in the distance. Like, you know, Notch was looking over us and decided to bless us with a rainbow. I think this should be good enough, to be honest. We got about close to 2 stacks, but we just need a bunch of fences and maybe a couple of gates. But other than that, it shouldn't be a problem. So let's go turn these logs into fences. A bunch of planks. I got a bunch of sticks here, so we could do a bit of that. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Everything is fenced in. I think adding like a trap door. Honestly, a pressure plate would look good, but it'll be kind of annoying to step on it every time. And we'll do overgrown. You know, I think that'll look good. It looks kind of like barrels. Like barrels of leaves or crops, to be honest. So let's add a bunch of these trap doors everywhere on each corner. Bam! Would you look at that? Let's fly up. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. I think that's good. It looks like, you know, we added leaves or maybe even compost. You know, compost into the barrels, and then, you know, we can just add a bunch of our junk into each barrel, and we don't have to use up most of our storage. So that looks pretty good, but I'm kind of worried about lighting. All right, I can't decide. So what I'm going to do is just make some torches for now, and we will place them down. Eventually, we'll add a nice source of lighting, but I think just adding it kind of sparsely like this will make it look a lot better. I think the next thing I'm going to do instead is make an animal pen, because we need meat. We need protein. So let's go to sleep. Okay, so like I said, we need to start working on creating a animal pen. I'm trying to think of where I want to make it, because I don't want to block out too much of the area. Honestly, like building it in this section would be a good idea, or even across here. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could have plots of crops like this on each side. And then from there, we can put like an animal pen on the sides of the houses. Or one large stable would be a nice idea. Maybe at the end of this, down here. I'll have to see. So for now, we're just gonna focus on gathering resources. I've been yapping for too long. Yeah, let's get to gathering some trees and logs. Okay, I've chopped down quite the amount of trees. One thing that I really do want, though, is to find diamonds. So we're gonna go down into the depths of the cave, and I hope that I can acquire some diamonds for us to use. Ooh, this is not good. Ooh, there's diamonds there, though. There's a little bit more. Oh, there's more diamonds here. We could make a enchantment table, as well as a pickaxe. Problem is, oh, does he drop anything good on us? Okay, he drops us bunny boots, bunny hoppers, immunity to fall damage. That's actually pretty good. Any rails? I don't want that. Did I just not? Oh, it's right here. Oh my gosh. I swore I saw it. Okay, so we got some diamonds here. Really, nothing else. Just 1 diamond. Okay, we got 4 diamonds so far. More diamonds. It's a little dangerous though. Just 1. Okay, we got 8. Alright. Well, I think we have enough diamonds for now and enough resources. What I want to do is head on back up. Ooh, another campsite and more skeletons. Lots of barrels, and I should have known. It's dead. What did he drop though? He dropped spikes. Oh, steadfast spikes. Oh yeah. Basically, you don't get knockback. Pretty good. Pretty good. Rails. Potatoes. Beetroot. This is good. Fantastic. Let's collect all these barrels with us. All right. Oh my gosh. We're like right below our house. Okay. Well, that is good to know. I wasn't intending for that to happen, but I guess, you know, everything's a coincidence. All right. Let's head on back to the house and smelt our iron as well as our other ore and put all this junk away. Okay, it's a new day. It looks like a lot of our crops are ready to be harvested, so I'm gonna do just that and start harvesting these crops while these flaming zombies come to attack our settlement. Here we go. One of these stupid hats again. I don't want it. Okay, so I want to build the animal pen. The thing is, I think what I'm going to do is build the rest of the farm plots first, and then we can build the animal pen. So that way we know just how much distance we need as like space between each building. So let's get started on building the rest of the farm plots. After this, for the next couple of days, I continued expanding our farm plots. The biggest thing that really helped me the most was the watering can, as I could grow plants without using bone meal. The only problem was that it ran out of water very fast, so it took much longer. I had to like water the plants, and then, I had to water the vegetables, and then fill it up again with water, and then by the time, one of them grew, I had to fill up it again, so it was a lot of going back and forth. But anyways, eventually, we would complete our vegetable gardens. Alright, so that was a long time, but we basically got a decent amount of, crops planted. We got carrots finally done, onions, and potatoes, and I forgot, cucumbers, and cotton. Cotton's the one that took the longest because it produces a lot of cottons, but not a lot of seeds. The nice thing about cotton is that you can turn it into wool, so that will come in handy if you want to build something nice. And then on top of that, we have our sugar cane. I think that's actually flax and then cucumbers over here. So it's going pretty well so far. I think that should be good for now. We might extend a few more plots this way, but I really want protein. I'm tired of eating vegetables. I need some meat. It's time to get working on building our animal pen that I have been putting off and getting distracted. So let's get working on that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chop down these trees and clear the area. I already moved the chest here, our original little camp. Let me get rid of this tree. I'm going to miss this tree. This was our home for a very long time as we set up camp and everything like that, but it's gone now. So it'll be okay. I think I'm going to build the animal pen on this side here and add a bunch of stables for us to fit in the sheep, cows, pigs, whatever the heck that we can. And do a little bit of terraforming too. I might actually get rid of this apple tree. I found some fish somehow in the chest, so we got a little bit of protein, but I want more. I want some beautiful, beautiful pieces of steak or mutton or anything at this point, to be honest. So we're gonna get rid of this apple tree. I hope that it gives us, one or two. Okay, we got one sapling out of that, which is very good. I guess it only drops one. That's all right. We will plant a second one over here, and then we are gonna get rid of these bamboo as well as the dirt, and then we'll get working on building the stables, the animal pen. Oh my god, that's a humongous apple tree. What the heck? What? Can they even grow like that in real life? I would assume so. It's a huge apple tree. We're never gonna run out of apples. I think I'm almost 100% on fruits because I've been doing nothing but eating apples this whole game. If you guys gotten this far, type down "I love eating apples" in the comment section below because that's all I've been eating.
Following this, I began construction on our animal pen. Once I had enough materials, I put down the foundation and then created a variety of jungle planks. We had to make sure that there was enough space for all of our animals to live in, and also make sure that the build looked good. As you can see, I kind of got a similar theme going on with our house, using jungle wood and combining it with redwood to create this bright structure that pops out at you. On top of that, the deep slate trim really made the roof stand out, and I really liked how it looked. After all that work was done, I went out to gather the animals. Soon, protein will be on the menu.
All right, so we have the stables done, our animal pen all fixed up. I absolutely love how it looks. We have a chicken coop on the outside, and this is where the chickens will be sleeping. Their little own homes. They can only fit 6 of them in there. And then in these individual rooms, we'll have the sheep and the cows and the pigs and whatever animal we can find. But in order to do that, we need to go and actually, you know, kidnap some. So we're gonna go and go find a few of them. I gotta get some wheat first, as well as potatoes or carrots. Carrots, I think I should have enough of. Yes, I do. So let's go and collect some animals. Oh, I need seeds as well. All right, head on inside. And this is your new home. Enjoy. It's beautiful. It's, you know, you can talk to your neighbors every single day. I'm sure you guys won't get tired of each other. Now that is all done, we have all the pigs and sheep and cows, as well as the chickens. What I'm going to do next is actually harvest our crops, because a lot of them have grown. And it'll come in handy later if we want to make new dishes, because I'm tired of eating apples. How much? We're like 98% fruit. We need some grains, we need some vegetables and sugars. Speaking of which, maybe our next project will be building a, you know, little bee farm, and we'll enclose it inside of like a greenhouse or something, because gosh, do I hate it when the bees escape and they never come back home. All right, let us harvest our crops and replant them. One thing I could make though is golden carrots, because we do have a good amount of gold that we could use, and that will give us a lot of saturation. And on top of that, we could fill up that vegetable meter in our nutrition bar, so we can have a lot more buffs or extra hearts. Let's just round this with gold. We could eat this for quite the amount of time and not have to worry about anything else. 30. All right, that's pretty good to me. There you go. I should also connect this little section together. We should really use these pumpkins and melons. Maybe we could add them inside of our greenhouse that we're gonna make next. And the bees, when they are, you know, pollinating the stuff, they can pollinate the, you know, the melons and pumpkins. I don't know why it took so long. All right, so if you want to build that greenhouse, we need a lot of sand to turn into glass. I'm gonna make a new shovel, and then we're gonna go do some exploration to find a big desert biome, or just a section that has a lot of sand. We're pretty close to the water over here anyway, so we're here. We might as well make a boat and do some exploration in the water, because I've realized we've done so much building and we haven't done enough exploration. So let's go and sail and look around and see if there's anything cool. Oh my gosh, there's horses over here. Okay, that's good to know. We don't have our saddle on us, which is a shame, but we'll come back to see if any of them are fast enough. Oh, we have come across a beach. It seems to have some vegetables growing on it too, so we can get some crops and some sand. Cabbage? Oh, cabbage seeds. Okay, we can plant the cabbages too. This will be good. We can plant it in our greenhouse. So I want to make it decently big, so that way we have enough crops that can grow in there. All right, time to get some sand. Oh my God, it's a hippo. It's the hippo from Madagascar. Hello? Are you guys friendly? He's like dancing for me. Ah, they seem pretty cool. Oh. Alright. Well, I think I should leave him alone. Oh my gosh, there's a sunken ship. I was just about to make my way home, and here we have a ship. Oh, there's also dolphins in the water and a stingray. Looks like a lot of stuff in there. Let's check this out. Hammerhead sharks. I don't know if that's a good sign. Lots of sharks. I hope that there's some good loot in here, because I like myself loot. Let's take a look. Here we have an empty map, page photo, Just yada yada yada. Okay, I need to get some air. It's dark in there. Oh, it's like of a ship. Oh, this is really cool. Oh my god, that's actually really cool. Okay. We'll have to like hang it up or something. What's in here? I don't know if I can go in. I have to go around this way. Yeah. There we go. We gotta be quick though. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Got an XP bottle. Okay, there you go. What do I not want? I don't want that. This empty map I'll keep. Pelican rubber ring when wearing swim speed. Oh, what? Dolphins grace and water breathing. Oh, can I wear this? How do I wear it? Do I put it on? Oh, okay, that's still weird. I can put my body. Oh, what the heck are you? Oh my god. It's an ocean. Okay, we're almost dead. Ocean creeper. I have no idea what the heck that is, but let's get the heck on out of here, because I am about to die. Oof, that was scary. That guy almost killed me. I had like 3 hearts left. And this pelican rubber ring doesn't do any help. Do I have to put it on my feet or something? Where to go now? It's okay. So it's in my inventory. I don't think it works. And let's go on back to collect more sand, because I don't know how much we're gonna need, and I feel like we're gonna need a lot of sand. Alright, we got enough sand. I think it's time to go back and smelt the rest of this. Gosh, that was an extremely long, unbearable journey to travel that far. I hope we don't have to get sand ever again. But let's go and start smelting the rest of this. I think this is still going to be smelting because, because we were out of the chunk blocks and the blocks didn't load. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a little longer to cook it up. Let's just put this in there. And while that is cooking, I think I'm gonna get working on the frame of our greenhouse. I have to think about where we want to build it first, though. So let's go to sleep, and then we'll figure it out in the morning. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna put the greenhouse in this section over here, where we have a little bit of space, maybe 3 block space in between, and we can wrap around our pathway. And then from there, it'll be a lot closer to our farm, and we don't have to travel too far. And there's a pretty good amount of space here. We just need to get rid of these apple trees and then replant them somewhere else. Alright, our glass is done smelting for the most part. We have a couple more in here that I could probably toss into the furnaces. And then, while the other one is, the other batch is smelting, it's time to fill in the frame that we have built. I'm trying to make it look big and tall and make it stand out a little bit. So this is what we're gonna go with. Okay, so the exterior is all set. I think it's just now time to make beehives and plant a couple of random crops and flowers in there to make it look nice. So we're gonna get working on that. Alright, so it's now time to go and look for some bees. I swear I saw a bunch of bees over here somewhere. Yep. Here's one. Now, where's your hive, buddy? Where's your home? No way you just live here and not have a home. Okay, this is over here. We're getting somewhere. Another one here. Let's get some of these flowers to bring along and plant inside of our house, our greenhouse. Aha! There's the beehive right here. I almost missed it. Now, it's pretty full, so we can harvest it like this. We get 3 of them, so we can make 1 beehive. Let's get as much as we can, because I would like to make a lot of beehives. Alright, I think we're just gonna try to get some of the bees to our greenhouse, and then from there we can make more bees and more beehives, I mean. Okay, we're almost there. Need to bring you inside, lock you up, and then put a beehive on top. Now they have a home to live in. You guys can make me more bees. Put it all on this side, so that way they have to come over here to pollinate, and then they can go through our, our crops. And it's not like super efficient, but it's kind of cool, Might as well use it. All right, I think that's pretty good. I don't think they can open doors, so that's good. And our bee farm is practically done, to be honest. I don't have anything else that I want to add into it.
For the next couple of days, I struggled to decide on what I wanted to build. At first, I was going to create a building for us to put our enchantment table in, but then I scrapped that idea because we just don't have enough leather and paper yet. So, I then cleared out this section here for an auto smelter, or a building where I can put an auto smelter in, but then I realized that I don't smelt that much anyways. Like, I had a bunch of iron that I gathered from like the first few days, and I really wasn't running low on any ores. Unsure of what to build, I decided to create a tent-like area where I can store some workstations as well as our fresh produce. I wanted some color and contrast with our section, our settlement here. It's a lot of red. So I thought that it would be cool to have like barrels full of vegetables and containers full of food. This is what it turned out after all that building was done. It took about like maybe close to 5-6 days.
All right, now what do we want to do for today? We've built quite the amount of stuff. I guess we can get started on creating that enchantment room building over here. So that way, whatchamacallit, when we have the actual materials to put the books in, then we could just plop them in and we don't have to build it all over again. So I'm gonna get rid of this and do some terraforming. Alright, so we cleared up the land here. I think I want to make into a circular wizardy kind of building. So we are gonna get working on the foundation, and then we will build up the rest of the entire building. Since we have the mason table, we are gonna use the mason table to craft these different kinds of cobblestone blocks. Now I have to think about one that will look really good. I would say offset and rounded cobblestone would be a good combination to use, and it'll look good with each other. Either that or these are massive stone bricks. I don't know. Alright, so we have this blocky kind of looking wizard tower going on. Problem is that you can't turn these into stairs or slabs, so I wanted to make a border around it. And besides, if you don't stare at it for too long, it doesn't look too bad. Some builders just like that, but I really like the red. The red just makes it pop so much, and the beautiful blooming azalea and the logs, man. Chef kiss. But looking so good right now. We just need to get some books, and I'd probably fix up the interior a little bit and make it look a little better, and add some lights as well as windows. So we're gonna work on that. All right, today's a new day. My voice is getting a little better, as you guys could tell. This is not 100%. I'm probably like 60-70%.
So I'm hoping that at the end of this series, or closer to this video, the end of this video, my voice will sound way better. Now, where the heck did that? Oh. So for today, I am gonna start work on, whoa, what is that bird doing there? So today, since we have been building quite a bit, I'm gonna go back into the mines and start digging up a lot of resources and coal, because we're running low on that and we're gonna need that to smelt a bunch of ores and things like that. So I'm gonna make an extra pickaxe or two, and then we're gonna head down into the mine for a quick time lapse of me gathering stuff. All right, our mining expedition is done. It's not very successful though. We got a lot of iron, and a little bit of coal. So I don't know. I was getting bored of mining, so we're gonna probably come up here and start doing some building again. But I need to put some of this iron into the blast furnaces. All right, let's check on our bees. It seems like we have quite the amount of cocoa beans in here, which is good. Let's harvest that as well as our beetroot and cabbages. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a building for us to do some cooking. I think cooking is probably one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. Combining vegetables and recipes and stuff like that to make delicious dishes. Because we're gonna run out of carrots pretty soon, and I would hate to eat nothing but apples again. So we're gonna toss that in there. Where are my shears? Here they are. Get some more wax, honeycomb. So I think I'm gonna build that kitchen, or cooking restaurant, maybe, I don't know what to call it, right here, right next to our greenhouse. But we're gonna have to move that infinite water source a little bit farther away, so that way it doesn't get in the way. But where's my other? Here it is. And then after that, we will start on building the foundation and the sort of frame of the entire structure. I'm gonna do some freestyle building again, so that way, it's just building on the spot, and I think it'll be more fun. Okay, so I believe we are finally done with the interior of our kitchen. I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. All these blocks and stuff, this comes from like the cluttered mod, the beautify mod, all these amazing things. And I really like that cluttered mod, it just adds so much more little details that I could decorate the place with, and I really like how this place turned out. We have so much storage, so many oak cabinets, maybe a little too much. We have a little piece of bread, a loaf of bread baking by the campfire over here. So this is the interior of our beautiful kitchen. I think what I'm gonna do is find out all the recipes that I can make, and bring some of the crops and ingredients and put them inside of our kitchen. And then from there we can get cooking some delicious meals to eat, because I'm tired of eating apples. I got 3 apples left. Okay, so I've upgraded our little kitchen here. It looks even better. I have some signs here as well as some displays. These are like a lot of bakery stuff, and I just had an idea. All right, for a future maybe 100 days video, we could do like a 100 days ultimate cozy bakery or something, because oh my gosh, there's so many pastries and so many cupcakes and different variations of breads that I just probably won't even get through it in this video. So anyways, I've decided that we are gonna create the very, very famous dish that is called beef stew. So combining raw beef with potatoes and carrots, and if we let this little arrow cook everything up,
we will be able to make beef stew. And look at that. It's got like what is that, 6 hunger bars, and it's got +9 protein and vegetables. I mean, we need a lot of that. We need vegetables and proteins. Actually, grains is probably the one that we need the most right now. But yeah, now we won't be starving for a while. We're not going to be eating any apples for a very long time. So I'm going to cook up a bunch of this, and I'm going to look up some other recipes that we could use that might require grains or sugars. I think I do have some honeycomb here, but I'll get back to it really quick. All right, our beef stew is still cooking. Got a lot to do. Today, I want to make some baked goods. That way we can harvest some apples. This is too big of a tree for me to harvest apples, but let's just get a couple of them. I want a small tree. I don't want a big tree. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. That is a perfect size because we can reach all the apples and harvest them. Oh, perfect. Another perfect apple tree. Tall enough for us to reach. Alright, we got plenty of apples now. 64. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is get some wheat because we need the wheat to make a dough. Alright, let's harvest this first batch. We got about 46. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Alright, so we have about 4 stacks of wheat and 30. I'm gonna go back inside and see what we can make with this. I believe we're gonna need a water bucket and stuff like that to make the sweet dough. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. Alright, so what we have here is a variety of ingredients. I have some sugar, I have some wheat, and I need eggs. And with the eggs, we can craft ourselves a sweet dough. Let's put that in there, that in there, that in there, and that in there. And then let's mix it all up. Oh, awesome, awesome. How do I... And then we get 1 sweet dough. We're gonna need a little bit more of that. So I'm gonna be just sitting here. Can I sit? Can I sit? No. Oh, this is a table. Oh my god, I thought this was a stool. Okay, it looks cool. So let's pretend that it's a stool. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. So we'll get back to it. Alright, so it took a couple of minutes, but I finally have a bunch of sweet dough. We ran out of sugar, so we can make more sweet dough. Now with this, I believe I can cook it up into different types of bread. Now that looks kind of good. A apple jam, braided bread would be cool too, but I just don't. Actually, I might be able to make that kind of bread. So we could probably make like 4 bread, 8 pieces of bread, or not bread, dough. And then with this kind of dough, I can make so many. Oh my god, beef Wellington? That's kind of cool. Oh, there's so many delicious things that I could bake. Okay, and then from there, I think this is how it works, right? Baker's bread. Yes, this is what I want. We have to, we have to feel it up. Let's put some wood because we have a lot. Caking station. Oh, I don't have a caking station. Oh, it's not too hard to make. I can make that. Oh, baker's bread. Yeah, look at that. Now we have grains. Can I just eat it up like this? Yes, I can. Perfect. Oh, but the grains doesn't. I don't. Why does not? It doesn't show up. That's okay. Let's just put it in here and in here. Very nice. And what else can I make with this? Put that there. There you go. Now we can make that apple jam, combine it together with sweet bread. Well, sweet dough, my bad. Alright, so we got 1 apple jam done. Then with this, we can make pudding, make a cupcake. Ta-da! Stuffed cornet. We got 2 of them Sugar Rush. That probably gives us speed or something. Can I place these? I can. Let's take that out. Let's place it out here to advertise. Let's put a couple here. I can make cinnamon apples. Apple pie. That's the biggest thing I want to make right now. Apple pie. I can make a bunch of that. Perfect. We got 1 apple pie. Let's place this somewhere. Where do I want to put it? Can I put it in the cake display? Oh, I can't. Alright, let's get rid of this. But right here. Perfect. Apple pie outside. Oh, you could take a slice of it. Oh, and then can I display this? I can. Too bad it doesn't like show a 3D render. Nice. Got stuffed. We got some toast here. Can we just like put it like down? Okay, that doesn't work. Let's remove this. Oh, we can do toast like that. I guess that's fine. I guess this has become a bakery. Oh my gosh, you could stack them on top of each other. I did not know that. Alright, now that we've been like messing around, cooking and creating this beautiful... What the heck is this guy doing? I don't know how you got in here, but I need you to leave. There you go, please. Alright, so yeah, we have this beautiful, beautiful kitchen. I guess we have a customer. He's here to check out the kind of pastries that we got, but I should really get back on track and start working on that enchantment room. So we are gonna breed these cows, and then from there, ooh, I should get some of the wheat that I got. We're gonna breed the cows, and then we are gonna collect some leather, and then we are gonna see if we can make bookshelves and put up a bunch of books into that room, and then eventually start working on an enchantment table. Make a bunch of bookshelves. 12. Not enough, but it'll do for now. Let's just lace it down so we don't forget. Right there. I screwed up right there. That's okay. I can at least collect it back. We're gonna need a little bit more, but we're almost there. We can always fill up this entire room with books. And what I'm gonna do is make a diamond pickaxe and then go look for some obsidian, because actually, you know what? I think I do remember seeing a surface level lava, so we could just mine that instead of having to go down into the deep dark. I was right. Yep, I remember. My memory is very sharp, as you can tell. So we don't have to go down below. We can just do this. Now we got 4. I think that's all we need, right? Yep, we need... Alright. So we got 4 blocks of obsidian. We're gonna go back home and then make a enchantment table. This thing I've only used like 5 times, so I don't mind enchanting it again. It's not a big deal. Don't need a new fresh pickaxe every time you want to enchant. As long as it's like pretty durable still, I don't see anything wrong with enchanting a tool that's been used, you know? Let's take it and place it down here. Nice. We can only enchant up to level 12, which is a bit of a shame, but it's alright. We just gotta let the cows grow for a little bit. And while that's going on, I think I would benefit from digging up more diamonds. You know, if we're gonna, you know, enchant a bunch of stuff, I think diamonds are necessary. So we're gonna go down into the mines and start digging again. I keep forgetting that this whole time I had a backpack. Like, I don't know why I haven't been using this backpack and putting stuff in it, but now that I know, I shouldn't have to worry too much about inventory space. We're level 40, so yeah, I think we need to get down to enchanting as soon as possible. I would like a full set of diamond armors, please. So, yep, the next couple of days are just going to be me doing a bunch of mining. You know what? To make my job easy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of wood, a bunch of sticks, and then make a very long hole that goes down to diamond levels. And we're just going to start digging and doing some branch mining. So I have some logs there, a bunch of logs here. Let me just use some of this redwood log. Alright. Oh my god, there's a fish. It's a Jesus fish. It's like floating. Look at him. Oh, alright. Well, let's dig a 2x2 hole here. This will make our life so much easier. Alright, we are down on level 58. I think this is a good level for us to start mining, so I'm gonna dig a tunnel going this way, and we're just gonna do a whole time lapse of me digging and trying to find diamonds. Diamonds, 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 our first batch of diamonds. I knew this was not a waste of my time. Yes, how many? 2? Oh, please don't be 2. It was just 2. 2 diamonds. Anything? Oh, okay, 3, 3, 3, 3. Another one up. Another one up, maybe. 4 diamonds. There was diamonds on under my feet. I didn't realize it. Let's get it and be very careful. Okay, so we got a pretty decent amount of diamonds here. What I'm gonna do is enchant all these diamond armor. In the whole time that I have been in the mines, I've also come up and bred a lot of cows. I also killed a bunch of them, so we only have this amount left. But yeah, I think that we might just have enough to make the rest of the bookshelves. Then if not, then we'll have to give it some time. But we're gonna give it a shot and see how much we can make, and then from there we can enchant our diamond armor and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited for this. Alright, let's see if this is enough. I think it should be. Yes, it looks like it. Level 18. Ugh. Do we have to put in the corners? Please tell me. Alright, this might be one of the ones where you have to... Yeah, you have to put it in the corners. 20. I'm missing. 21. We need just a little bit more just to get to it. Darn it. You know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. And let's kill the last 2 adult cows to see if they'll drop 2 pieces of leather. If they do, that'll make my life so much easier. Hey, guys. 1. Oh, it dropped 2. Oh, perfect. Okay. 22. 22. Why is it level 22? What am I doing wrong here? It only goes up to level 22. Enchant power. Does that mean... Okay, it does say I can do level 30. Let's start with this first. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's really good. Wow. Unbreaking, efficiency, and fortune 3. Okay, what about this? Sharpness 3. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll take it. Here, protection 4. Oh, that's really good. Unbreaking 3. Protection 4. Oh, that's pretty good. Depth strider. Give me another protection 4. Unbreaking 3. Protection 3 is not too bad. We're low on XP, unfortunately. Let's put this on here. Now we have some pretty good gear. We have our first diamond pickaxe and sword. What I'm gonna do is do some more breeding and then get ourselves up to level 30, and then we are gonna enchant that last pair of boots. I'm hoping to get feather falling or something good. Protection would be nice too. There you go, level 30. Alright, let's enchant that last piece of diamond armor. Unbreaking 3. Okay, protection 3 is not too bad. Alright, so we get a full set of enchanted diamond armor. Let's replace it. Oh my gosh, goodbye iron armor. Look at this. We are decked out. Oh, I'm like confident. I feel like I could take on the Ender Dragon right now. Speaking of which, I think that's what we should do. Like, now that we're getting closer to the end game, I would like to get some ender eyes, go to the nether, and get some blaze rods and stuff like that. So that's gonna be our goal. Let's get a nether portal set up, and then we can go to the nether. Alright, we got some obsidian gathered up. Now we gotta think of a place to put this. I honestly think that I might put it in the forest here, the redwood forest, because it looks a little spooky, like where another portal might be hiding in. So let's make a flint and steel first, and then we'll decide where we want to put this. Perfect. Oh yeah, this nether portal is lit up. What do we need? Let's see. We have these cat boots, but you know what might help? We do have the bunny hoppers. We're immune to fall damage, which might come in really handy. I'm gonna make a new shovel. Wait. I have some shovels in here. I should just use those. Let us venture into another portal. And oh, I can jump really high too. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool. All right, let's head on in and see what awaits us on the other side. Oh god, this place looks very dangerous. Yeah, we gotta remember this is our location, 773 149. Looks so scary. Oh, hello. Oh, I didn't expect you guys to be here already. Hold up, I gotta move over here because I don't want to fall so far down and like hit lava or something. Okay, he's dead. Okay, well, let's light up this section so that way we know that this is where our house is. I was hoping to be really close to a fortress, but I guess not. Okay, you got Sosan Valley. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just gonna ignore them and look for a nether fortress. Man, where is this dang nether fortress at? Is that what I'm looking for? That just might be, but I don't think it has blaze rods in there. Okay. Oh, this place looks a little dangerous. We might be able to get in from that side. There doesn't seem, let's not stay too close to the edge in case something pushes us off. Okay, but that looks like a fortress of some sort. So let's head on over here. These stupid plants are injuring me. How do I get down here? This is a little spooky. Alright, we don't have fall damage, so let's take the leap of faith. Woof, woof. I was tingling, alright, let's just say I felt everything tingling. Let's go and look for some good old blaze. Alright, let's go up this way. See if there's anything. Any loot. Oh, yes, there is. A bow with power 2. Let's go up this tower. Oh, actually, there's a chest right here. What is this? A nether eye? Oh my god. Please don't tell me that this is one of those. Oh, I see how it is. We're gonna have to collect all the different kinds of eyes in order to even make our way to the Ender Dragon. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, that's okay. We're doing some exploring, so this is fun at least, guys. Right? Right? Oh. Alright, let's eat food so we can regen some health. Oh, don't tell me there's all these eyes that you have to find and collect. Oh my god, there's so many. Alright, I don't even think we could kill the Ender Dragon in this run, to be honest. Just fine. I'll just collect a couple of blaze rods just to see what we can make with them. I think we can probably do a couple cool stuff. Another chest. TNT right there. Hold on. Don't want to press that. Let's go on in. Hello, what is this? Oh, it's a hand crank. Neat. Alright, what's in this place? Some loot, I bet, huh? Oh, yep. There's some loot in here. A diamond. Diamonds, gold. Diamonds, gold. Diamonds, gold. Diamonds, gold.
So, on this nether run, after finding out that we have to collect eyes, I ventured deeper into the castle and found some more loot. To be honest, there really wasn't much treasure, as it was just gold nuggets and stuff to make potions. I was pretty disappointed at this point because I really wanted to fight the Ender Dragon, so after this I decided to return back to the overworld and think about what I wanted to do. Alright, so we have returned to the overworld, and my voice hasn't got any better. It seems like my cold has only gotten worse, and my nose is so stuffy right now. Like, I swear, I have to like blow my nose every 2 seconds. But after we're done harvesting our crops, I think that we are gonna go on a great big adventure. You know, even though we can't go to the end due to the End Remastered mod, if I look up there's all these eyes that I have to collect, and we're gonna have to explore. So, you know, like, even if we don't get to the end in this video, I at least want to go out and see what else this mod has in store for us, because exploration is a big part of Minecraft. So once the sun goes down and we take a good sleep, we're gonna go and maybe find a horse, or maybe just go on our boat and travel around the world to see if we can find villages or castles or dungeons that we could raid, and we'll see how everything goes from there. So with this being done, we are actually, you know what? One thing I did promise was I was going to feed my farm animals. Let me save you some time. At this point, okay, I know I said I was going to take you guys on an adventure and see if we will find any cool structures and stuff. It was on this journey that I hoped to find the eyes. I mean, we still had about 20 days left, so I'm sure if I tried really hard, I could find them. Once I got a horse, I rode off into the distance and came upon some extremely beautiful scenery and new biomes that I've never seen. My horse and I, who I've decided to name Cow, traveled night and day and slept in the wilderness in hopes of discovering villages or ruined temples. Instead, we were just met with more biomes and new animals. Don't get me wrong, this was pretty cool, but I have been traveling thousands, and I mean thousands of blocks, and have yet to come across any new structures. It was like barren. There was a lot of vegetation, a lot of trees, but barely any structures, at least, you know, ruined structures of villages or stuff like that, you know, things that would house chests or loot. It wasn't until day 86, on day 86, where Cow and I stumbled upon a lone wine trader. He didn't have much stuff in his house, and after looting his shop, he really had nothing else. This guy was thousands of blocks away from my base, and there were no other villages in sight. After this, I just decided to come back home and twiddle with my fingers until I came up with a new idea. I was having a bit of a builder's block and decided to make another tower across from the first one. This tower would house our brewing stand and potion stuff, but let me tell you, it took me ages to complete this particular interior of this building. The biggest reason was because I really wanted some dye, to be specific, green dye. I mean, there's all this greenery around me, but I can't just pound some grass into a mortar pestle and call it green dye. No, I had to venture out thousands of blocks until I found a first sapling and then turn it into green dye. After that, I was able to create this potion bottle that looked pretty cool. Honestly, I thought it was really cool, but was it worth it? Probably not.
I would say it's done, to be honest. All that work just for it to look like this. It's kind of pointless because the only thing we can really use is the brewing stand and these alchemist tables. These cabinets, I guess I can put stuff in. Let's just put the glass and dyes in here. But that was pretty cool, I guess. All that adventuring for green dye. Let's just put some of this stuff away, and then I can figure out what we want to do next. All right, now that we're pretty much done with everything, I'm kind of having like a builder's block. I don't really know what to make next. Like I said, I really wanted to fight the Ender Dragon, but I think it would take too long just to find the Ender Eyes and then craft everything. It would just be kind of pointless. I probably won't be able to even do it in this video, so now it's like nearing the 100 days. I'm like running out of ideas and stuff to do, so I think I'll have to like go to the drawing board and think of something good or something cool that would make sense in my little world. I mean, we do have that marketplace. I do like how it looks. I'm thinking of other stuff that might match our world, and I want to build it in a place that we haven't built it yet, because we kind of have this kind of like surroundingness of our farms and stuff like that. I guess maybe the next thing I could do is wall everything. Nah, I think if I wall everything, it would just ruin the whole aesthetic of our build. So maybe we can, I don't know. I'll think of something and then we'll get to it. Okay, so I think that one thing I want to add to give this place some more color are some little market stalls at the end of our farm over here. It's pretty empty. And to make it look a lot more lively, it would be really cool to add different tent stalls or different colors, because we have this big red, you know, theme, but very little other colors, I guess. Very few. We only had that blue one, and it stands out, and I want to add some diversity to it to make it look more unique. So I've gathered a lot of wood already. The next thing that I need to do is just do some terraforming. What the heck is this? Crab claw, vampire crab claw. Did it fall off this tree or something? Can I eat it? I don't know. What can I turn it into? Ominous hook. Whoa, you could summon. Oh, you put them all together, you can like summon. Oh, you can make crab meat as well. Oh, cool. Well, maybe that'll be a different video, but
we are just gonna do some terraforming and then clear some space. You know, to make my job a little easier, I think I'm gonna make a enchanted diamond shovel. I should have enough diamonds to spare. Efficiency 3. Dang, that sucks, but just better than nothing. It's slightly faster. It's not like efficiency 5 or 4, but it'll get the job done. I guess we'll stick with it. Okay, so we basically cleared out quite the amount of land. I've made it look so much better. It's got this gradual, slow curve. The next thing I need to do is to start getting rid of the surface level stone and replace it with dirt. Alright, so I've replaced the surface level stone with dirt. We're just gonna wait for it to do its own thing and turn to grass. One thing that we are running out of is, I believe, wool. So I'm gonna collect some of the cotton as well as shears from the sheep. That way we can have some wool to turn into the tents. Alright, we got quite the amount of cotton. I think this should be like more than well enough to turn into a bunch of wool. My thing is that I gotta figure out how we can get more dye, because we don't have enough red and yellow and blue. Maybe blue, but definitely not red and yellow. So I'm gonna do some dye farming until I can get some extra dye for us to use. All right, I got a bunch of bone meal. We're gonna bone meal all these plants here. All right, we got some lapis, turn it all into blue dye. I don't think we'll need that much, but might as well give it a shot and see how it turns out. Okay, so we have the dyes ready and a bunch of the wool as well. So it's time to actually get started on building that little marketplace. So I'll be right back as I start to put everything together. Oh my god, what the? Okay. All right, my bad. I'm going to sleep. Okay, day 100. We are basically at the final and last day. So I decided that I should give you guys a quick tour of everything that we have built and done so far. First, let's start with our humble little starter house. This thing was perfect. It did everything I needed. I needed to store my stuff in there. It basically worked as a storage room, a big giant storage room. We have a shed area, workshop area here where I can smelt all of my ores and stuff that I did not take up for some reason. And then heading on inside, we have the first floor, a small little kitchen, got some random stuff, the wine that we have found from the wine trader. And then up top is a bunch of chests that I have yet to really truly organize, but they're up there just so we can use. What's next? Obviously we have the crop farm, a bunch of crops that we have been using to make delicious meals and recipes and such like that, and help us get through starving. Over here is a little big ginormous tent because I wanted to use the mason table as well as the loom table, which I never really truly decided to really put to use, but I wanted to add some color over here, so that's why I put together a larger tent area with a bunch of barrels and vegetables and crops like that. We have so many crops that we were able to make all of these bags, you know, carrot bags, lettuce bags, apple bags, and stuff like that. And yeah, over here is a ginormous redwood forest behind our nether portal. Very disappointing nether expedition. Over here is the animal pens where we have 4 of the main animals, farm animals. They were our first tenants that moved in, and they pay whenever I need them to pay, and I feed them once in a blue moon. Right here is a greenhouse where we put our bees. I thought it would be a good idea to put some bees in here and grow some different kinds of crops as well as flowers. And we have coffee and cabbages and beetroots and stuff like that. Never really put it to use, so it was a bit of a shame. And this is probably one of my favorite builds. It is the kitchen cafe looking kind of place, bakery. I have no idea. I just wanted to cook and make all these delicious food. So outside we have trays of toast and breads and stuff like that. We even have a little a door open door person who opens doors for us. Inside is our beautiful and cozy kitchen with hanging pots and herbs on the walls and such like that. We have a coffee grinder that really doesn't do anything except look good. This is pottery shelves. I would imagine we put spices and stuff like that, and multiple ovens and stoves that we never really put to use. I should also get some more beef stew. And yeah, we have shelves where we put our ingredients. So this was a very good investment. And then if we make our way on over here, we have a magical, potion brewing room that took a very long time for me to put together because I had to find different types of dyes and stuff like that. It's kind of useless and pointless. It just looks cool. That's about it. It's got potion bottles and a brewing stand that works, so that's what matters. And then here is the last and final build that we put together. Here is our horse named Cow. And these are the market stalls. I wanted to add a bunch of vegetables and crops and crates to make it look busy. It looked a little empty, so I put some all around this place, all around the back as well. Maybe that's where they take out their vegetables to sell to travelers and stuff like that. We have a little path that extends out to where the entrance of our little farm should be, our little base should be. And here is the last and final building, which is our enchantment room. It only goes up to enchantment power number 22. Doesn't do too much. This is our old set of iron armor, our trusty iron armor that really got us through everything. But yeah, that is the 100 days of us building a beautiful, beautiful farm. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching.